All right, hello everybody. So today I'm going to talk about happiness. I think that happiness is one of the most universal desires and needs for humankind. I think that as a human being, as a person, being happy is one of the number one things, one of the number one most important things in life for everybody as a whole, as just people. And I think that there's probably 1,000 different ways to try to be happy, and 1,000 different schools of thought, and 1,000 different opinions and ideas. To me, though, it's a very simple thing. I believe to be happy, you just have to basically incorporate the things that your mom taught you as a kid. It's just simple little things that you incorporate into your day. And so to me, that means being kind to strangers, being respectful, being honest, not being deceitful, not being rude, pushing in your chair, showing respect, showing eye contact, giving a firm handshake, just being a decent person overall. I think it's these little things that add up. So it's if you're not good with eye contact, or you don't really respect people in the way that they should be respected. I believe that you should do unto others as you should to yourself. You should treat them. It's the golden rule, right? Treat others how you want to be treated. And so I think that is huge. And I think being happy correlates with that in a big way. If you're always being negative to people, and that's all you're ever doing, what do you expect is going to come back to you? Probably negativity. So I think that just being positive, being energetic, being kind, being respectful, or to just people, just to the people that you interact with, is huge. And I think a lot of people start to look past that because they think, oh, it's rudimentary. Your mom taught you that as like a 6-year-old because you're a kid and you don't know. Well, I think that those, saying sir and ma'am and please and thank you, all these basic things, I don't think should ever be forgotten. Yet I think a lot of us either forget or choose to not pay attention to anymore. And I think that both of those, it's essentially the same thing. You should incorporate all these normal, basic acts of kindness and just in general decency as a human in your daily life. And I think that being happy plays a huge. Those are all huge roles in being happy. If the only thing you're ever doing is being positive, and you're very uplifting, and you're kind to strangers, and you're very helpful, and you're selfless, and you're giving, then you can probably expect similar things back, done back to you. And so I think that's just a kind of a universal law, is just be kind. I know Joe Rogan talks about this sometimes in his podcast. I've heard him talk about it before. You just got to be kind, be nice to people. It's not hard. It's simple. Sometimes it can be simple, but not easy. And I have a blog where I talk about this as well. But to me, some of these things can be simple, but not easy. And what that means to me is it's not a complex task to hold the door open for somebody and to look them in the eyes and smile. It's not a complex thing. You're not building rockets here. But it can be difficult sometimes. It's not always easy, because simple and easy are different, I think. It's not always easy to treat others with kindness and respect. Because maybe you got fired from your job, or maybe you just broke up with your girlfriend, or maybe you just had a bad day. And it's at that point where it's not easy to hold that door open for somebody. It's not easy to go out of your way to help a stranger, but it's rewarding, and it's an awesome challenge, really. It's just rewarding, and it's powerful, and it's satisfying, and it's meaningful beyond that immediate interaction. It's not like it just. I talked about this in yesterday's video too. It's not like it just ends there. If you demonstrate kindness and happiness and generosity to a stranger, that's got a whole ripple effect to it. So kind of the similar idea as yesterday's video. But happiness, I think, comes down to these tiny, simple little tasks of the way you treat other people, essentially. And there's more factors as well. There's how you treat yourself, and what are you doing for yourself, and are you growing, and all. There's that side of it. But I think that a massive part of being happy is like seeing progress with yourself is a big one. I know Tony Robbins talks about that one a bunch. So, you know, seeing progress with yourself, but a lot of it, I believe, is just those little simple tasks of treating other people with respect and generosity and kindness. So anyway, that's my video for today about being happy. So, okay.